anthracene is a tricyclic hydrocarbon, tricyclic aromatic hydrocarbon. There are two tricyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. One is anthracene and the other one is phenanthrene. Now we'll talk about phenanthrene in the next video, but in this video we'll discuss about anthracene. Now this anthracene also is obtained from coal tar, like naphthalene, which we have discussed in the previous video. This coal tar, or the green oil fraction of coal tar, green oil fraction of coal tar, which has a boiling point around 270 to 360 degrees Celsius. Okay, now this oil fraction is cooled, which separates anthracene from the coal tar. Now this anthracene is crude. That means it contains many impurities. Mainly, anthracene contains two important impurities. Those are phenanthrene and carbazole. Now these impurities, they are removed by washing this crude anthracene with different solvents. To remove phenanthrene, we use naphtha, solvent naphtha, and to remove carbazole, we use pyridine. Okay, so from the crude anthracene, these two impurities are removed by washing this crude anthracene with different solvents. And whatever anthracene we are getting, that can be, or that will be a pure one. But still, it is sublimed to get pure anthracene. Sublimed means it is heated and it vaporizes, and those vapors, they are settled. So whatever settled part, that will be the pure anthracene. Okay, so this is how the anthracene is obtained from natural sources. Now what is the structure of anthracene? Anthracene contains 3 benzene rings. They are attached to each other. This is anthracene. Now how it is numbered? The numbering of anthracene ring will be like this: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. The middle ring or middle 2 carbons, they will be numbered as 9 and 10. So if I talk about little bit about the IUPAC nomenclature of anthracene, what will be the name of this compound? This is 1-bromoanthracene. Simple. Okay. Now this compound will be because many students, they do mistake while naming this particular compound. This is 1-anthracene sulfonic acid. Okay, so in short, this is how the derivatives or many substituted compounds of anthracene, they can be given IUPAC nomenclature in this manner. Now next part is how the structure of anthracene, what is the hybridization state of all the carbons present in anthracene. Now it goes like, all the carbon atoms in anthracene, they are sp2 hybridized. These carbons, they are attached to each other by overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbitals of the carbon. Now this is a sigma bond. Similarly, the hydrogen atoms, they are attached to each carbon by sp2s orbital overlapping. This is again a sigma bond. Okay, so according to this structure, the valency of carbon in this case is 3. Now what about the fourth valency? Remember, as we say, each carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. One of the orbital. Now if I talk about the ground state electronic configuration of carbon atom with atomic number 6, it is 1s2, then 2s1, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. For sp2 hybridization, one s orbit and two p orbitals, they come together to form 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Hybrid means the energy level of s orbital is less. The energy of p orbital is high. Now when these two combine, they give sp2 hybrid orbitals of equal energy. That is what is called as hybridization. Now in this hybridization, this 2p orbital or 2pz orbital has not participated. Now as we say, this is the 2pz orbital which is unhybridized and it is present perpendicular to the plane of anthracene. Okay, so as we have seen in naphthalene, there is lateral overlapping of these p orbitals. Okay, so to form a pi bond. So this is how it will laterally overlap on the neighboring carbons. Now any kind of combination is possible. They can overlap on any of the neighboring p orbital, or that's why we can draw the structure like this. Okay, now this structure suggests that the carbon skeleton present in anthracene, it is sandwiched between the pi the pi electrons. Now these are unhybridized, so and they are laterally overlapping to form a pi bond. So this is nothing but a pi bond. So we are now call them as pi electrons. So the carbon skeleton of anthracene, it is sandwiched between the pi electron cloud. So if it is so, what will be the exact structure of anthracene? It will be like this. Where, these rings or these circles inside the benzene ring shows that the pi electron cloud is equally distributed on all the carbon atoms participating in the ring formation. Now, as per the resonance theory, now we are drawing the resonating structures of anthracene. Now this is important. Okay, so this is the first structure I have drawn. These are number of carbon atoms just for representation. Okay, now this is the first structure which I can draw. What I will do, I will change the position of double bonds in this first ring. Okay, so I will change it like this, and the remaining double bonds I will keep as it is. Okay, so this is first resonating structure, this is second resonating structure. Okay, now in the third ring or in the third resonating structure, what we will do, we will shift one of the pi electrons from this ring to enters into this ring. Okay, and this pi electron enters from here to here. So the third resonating structure will be like this. Okay, now this has entered inside the ring, so it will be like this. This is third resonating structure of anthracene. Now what we will do, we will change the positions of the pi bonds inside the third ring. Likewise, we have did here. Okay, so these two bonds will remain as it is. Okay, now in the third ring we will change the positions. So these are 4 possible resonating structures of anthracene. The X-ray diffraction study, okay, it suggests that all the carbon atoms participating in or bond length in anthracene, they are not equal. Okay, the bond length C1 C2 is shorter than C2 C3. Okay, now we have to understand this. Okay, because C1 C2, look at this, C1 C2, it is a double bond in first resonating structure. Similarly, it is a double bond in the second resonating structure. It is double bond in third resonating structure, and in the fourth structure it is a single bond. So C1 C2 bond is a combination of 3 double bonds and 1 single bond, whereas C2 C3, bond between this carbon and this carbon, C2 C3, in the first resonating structure it is a single bond, in second resonating structure also it is a single bond, in third resonating structure also single bond, and in fourth resonating structure it is a double bond. So this C2 C3 bond is combination of 3 single bonds and 1 double bond. Okay, so this shows that this C1 C2 bond has more double bond character. That's why its bond length is shorter. If exactly I say, it is 1.37 angstrom, whereas C2 C3 bond, it is more, or it has more single bond character. And exactly it is 1.42 angstrom, the bond length. So this is how we have to explain this. Okay, now the resonating energy or resonance energy of anthracene is 84 kilocalories per mole. Okay, now if I divide it with, as there are 3 rings, so if I divide it by 3, it's equal to or around 28 kilocalories per mole. This is the energy, resonance energy of each ring present in anthracene. Now resonance energy of benzene is 36 kilocalories per mole. That means the rings participating in anthracene has less resonance energy than benzene. That's why anthracene has less aromatic character compared to benzene, just because of reduced or less resonance energy. Anthracene can be synthesized by 2 different methods. First is by Friedel-Crafts acylation or Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay, in this case, first method or first reaction will be when benzyl chloride reacts with other molecule of benzyl chloride. Okay, how this reaction will take place? Hydrogen, okay, at this place there is another one hydrogen. So by Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, okay, if we heat this compound in presence of AlCl3, there will be loss of 2 HCl molecules. These are the HCl molecules which will be liberated, and you will get product like this. Okay, so more specifically like this, CH2 CH2. Okay, now you can name this, it is 9,10 dihydroanthracene. On loss of 2 hydrogens, this compound will give you anthracene. That will be your product. This is first method, okay, where 2 benzyl chloride molecules, this is benzyl, huh? Two benzyl chloride molecules, they react with each other in presence of aluminum chloride to give anthracene. Now secondly, the second method, same reaction, that is Friedel-Crafts reaction, where we are reacting benzene with acetylene tetrabromide. Okay, so 2 molecules of benzene will react with acetylene tetrabromide. This combination will give, or this reaction will give some again AlCl3, and there will be loss of 4 HBr molecules. Okay, so reaction will take place like this. This is first HBr, second HBr, third and fourth. They will be liberated, and again we will get 9,10 dihydroanthracene. Which on loss of hydrogen give you anthracene. So this is very simple reaction, that is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Just remember, there are 2 different methods of Friedel-Crafts reaction. In first, we are treating benzyl chloride in presence of AlCl3. In the second, we are reacting benzene with acetylene tetrabromide. Okay, now the second method of synthesis is Haworth synthesis. In Haworth synthesis, phthalic anhydride is reacted with benzene. Now the first step will be an Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction in presence of AlCl3. It will attach to benzene ring in this manner. Okay. This is orthobenzoyl benzoic acid. Now, if we remember the method of synthesis in Haworth synthesis in naphthalene, for cyclization reaction we used concentrated H2SO4. So here also we can use concentrated H2SO4. It will liberate this water molecule to give this is anthraquinone, one of the important derivative of anthracene, and if we react this anthraquinone in presence of heat in zinc dust, okay, that is distillation, that will give you anthracene, where the two oxygens, they are removed. Okay, so this is Haworth synthesis of anthracene, which starts from phthalic anhydride. Phthalic anhydride reacted with benzene in presence of aluminum chloride. First reaction is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction to give orthobenzoyl benzoic acid. Further, this orthobenzoyl benzoic acid is reacted with concentrated H2SO4. This step is called as cyclization to give anthraquinone. This anthraquinone is distilled with zinc dust to give anthracene. So this is, in short, methods of synthesis of anthracene. I will put it like this. You can take a screenshot. Now, let's talk about the chemical properties or chemical reactions. Now, this anthracene, as in case of naphthalene we discussed, there are two possibilities of electrophilic attack. In case of anthracene, there are three possibilities. Okay, first, the electrophile will attack at first position or second position or on the ninth position. So we will discuss the attack of electrophile at all these three positions separately. So in first step, suppose the attack of electrophile take place at first position, what will be the resonating structure? The attack will be at first place, then this intermediate structure will be like this. This is hydrogen, this is electrophile, and as this bond is broken, positive charge will be at this carbon, remaining all bond will as it is. To stabilize this charge, this pi electrons will migrate from this carbon to this carbon to the para position. It will be like this. Charge will be here. Now double bond will be here. Remaining all bond will be as it is. Okay. So if attack will take place at C1 position, then this is how the intermediate structure is resonance stabilized. If attack takes place at C2 position, let's see what happens. Here. Now the intermediate, the bond, this double bond will break and charge will be shifted, or positive charge will be on carbon number 1. And it is not possible in this case to stabilize this positive charge with a resonance, just because on neighboring carbon atoms there is no pi electron present. So there is no resonance stabilization possible in this particular case. Okay, now if the attack takes place at C9 position, then the intermediate structure will be like this. H, E and positive charge will be on the 10th carbon, and these two rings will be like this. Now in this case also there is no resonance stabilization. So on the basis of resonating structures we can feel that, or we can think that in case of anthracene the attack will take place at first position, but this is not so. In case of anthracene the attack always take place at 9th position. Now the reason behind this is, in case of first position in case of if attack takes place at C1 or C2 positions, look at the resonating structures. You will find the naphthalene residue in both the structures, both the intermediate structures. Okay, and resonance energy of naphthalene residue, or this naphthalene, is 61 kilocalories per mole. Whereas if attack takes place at C9 position, there are two benzene ring residues are formed. A resonance energy of benzene ring is 36 kilocalories. There are two benzene rings, so multiplied by 2 it will be 72 kilocalories per mole. So resonance energy associated with this intermediate structure is more compared to these two. So on the basis of resonance energy, the attack in case of anthracene takes place at 9th position. Okay, now then there are certain reactions where the attack of electrophile will take place at C1 and C2 position in case of anthracene, where the reversible reactions are possible. For example, sulfonation reaction. In sulfonation, if attack takes place at C9 position, the compound will be a reversible compound. To avoid that, the attack in case of sulfonation takes place at C1 or C2 position. Now, these are the reactions of anthracene. You can take a screenshot of this and remember all the reactions. I will discuss in short all the reactions one by one. First reaction of anthracene is halogenation. All the halogens they react. In this case, chlorine reacts in presence of CCl4. First the attack will be at both places, C9 and C10. When we heat this compound, it loses a hydrochlorine molecule and the compound will be 9-chloroanthracene. Okay, this intermediate compound, its name is 9,10-dichloro 9,10-dihydroanthracene. Second reaction is acylation, that is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay, and the acyl group attaches at 9th position. In this case, it is 9-acetyl-anthracene. Third reaction is nitration. HNO3 reacts with anthracene in presence of acetic anhydride. Okay, and you will get mixture of product. First one is 9-nitroanthracene and second product is 9,10-dinitroanthracene. Okay, as we just now discussed, sulfonation reaction. Okay, now you will get mixture of compounds, 1-anthracene sulfonic acid, 2-anthracene sulfonic acid. You will not get the the attack of this sulfonyl group does not take place at 9th position, but it is at first and second position. Okay, now if we carry out this reaction, sulfonation reaction, at low temperature, okay, then 1-anthracene sulfonic acid will be major product. If we carry out this reaction at higher temperature, then 2-anthracene sulfonic acid will be major product. So according to our need, we can carry out the reaction. Okay. Next is reduction. Reduction is carried out in presence of sodium and ethanol. You will get 9,10 dihydroanthracene. Then oxidation. Now there are two different methods of oxidation. First is sodium dichromate. In presence of H2SO4, it will give you 9,10 anthraquinone. Okay. Then vanadium pentoxide at 400 degrees Celsius, it also gives 9,10 anthraquinone. Now the anthraquinone derivative is an important derivative of anthracene. It has certain synthetic applications. Just now I have mentioned it here. This anthraquinone, it is reacted with fuming sulfuric acid at 160 degrees Celsius. It gives 2-anthraquinone sulfonic acid, and this 2-anthraquinone sulfonic acid, it is reacted with sodium hydroxide. It gives alizarin. Now this alizarin is an important dye. That is, you can say it is a mordant. Alizarin, mordant dye. It can react or it can combine with other compounds. For example, aluminium mordant, it has bright red color. So this alizarin can be used for in preparation of various dyes and pigments. That is its use, you can say. One of the important derivative of anthracene. That's all.